What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV. In this video, we're going to talk about power saving mode battery life, because I've done a couple of videos so far on the battery life of the Galaxy Z Fold 3. The first video was after a few days, or 4 or 5 days or something like that, 5 days actually, and I had talked about my battery life. It was really bad. I was getting about 4.5 hours of battery life with the Galaxy Z Fold 3, just using it as is, not turning anything off. Then I did another video, and that video was me turning off one setting, which is improve accuracy. And if you want to watch either one of those videos, I'll link them down below. But with that said, improve accuracy, I turned that off. I got my time on, my screen on time up to about 6 hours of screen on time, and it settled somewhere between 5 to 6 hours, 5.5, somewhere in that range. So I was getting better battery life than I was getting before. But now I was like, let me do a video on going into battery saver mode. So basically the way you do that, swipe down from the top, and you're gonna see power saving mode. All you do is just turn that on. Now, when you turn that on, it does a few things. What it does is it turns off always on display, and it also limits the CPU speed to 70%. So basically you're getting 70% of the 100% performance that you could. It decreases your brightness by 10%. You can also limit apps in home screen. I did not do that. And it also does a few other things, such as background network usage. It limits it basically. Syncing, it limits it or turns it off. Location checking will be limited, and motion smoothness is also changed to 60 Hertz. So it does all of that. So it basically dumbs down your phone, turns off a bunch of features such as like letting you know if you got new emails and things like that. And you get a phone, obviously. Now, what kind of battery life did I end up getting with that setting turned on? And I'll tell you if I liked it at the end of the day too. So first of all, I got about 7 hours and 5 minutes, and I had I'd say about 12% battery life when I did it. I ended up plugging in my phone. That's why it says 25%, and that's why you also see a little uptick in the battery charging point there. But ultimately, with it completely unplugged, I got 7 hours, 5 minutes with about 12%. I probably would have maxed out at about 7.5 hours, maybe 7 hours, 45 minutes of screen on time. That for me is ridiculously good. Very happy with that amount of screen on time. Also, what I ended up getting is I really wouldn't even had to charge till probably 6:30 or 6:45 p.m., which is awesome to me, because usually I would have to fully charge when I don't have that setting on when I have about 10% or so. Sometimes 2 p.m., 1 p.m., depends on the day, but I use my phone a lot. And for me, that would be awesome if I didn't have to charge until 6 p.m. So I'm loving the 6 p.m. having to charge then and using the phone as much as I wanted to. And then also having over 7 hours of screen on time. Again, for me, that's amazing. Really good stats. Would I want to always have that setting on? No, because it dumbs down your phone. Like I said, like it says in here, it limits network usage and syncing. So I didn't even realize I had emails. Like I have my business emails. I didn't even realize I had some setting in there, because you have to physically go into that email account in that app to let you know that you have emails. Now, if you're always checking your emails, regardless if you have notifications or not, then hey, it won't really matter to you. But I'm not like that. So I like to have the notifications. So not having that was kind of a turn off. Also, even though it limited the 70% CPU usage, I'm not really a gamer or anything, so most of the stuff I didn't really notice any lag or anything considerably laggy about the performance of the phone. The other part, 60 Hertz standard refresh rate. It's 120 outside of the box, when you have it, so you get that ultra smooth screen. Didn't really notice that huge of a difference, but I mean, I guess when I think about it over time, like some things felt a tad slow, but nothing like where it felt awful and it was just completely a nightmare. All that stuff with everything, even though most of the stuff was turned off, if you hadn't told me, I don't know if I would have realized it. So like I said, I wouldn't personally turn this mode on. And now if I needed to, if I was at an amusement park and I wasn't near a charger, yeah, I would use it. I think it's worthwhile then. I like it in a pinch situation. But I'm not in pinch situations. I'm usually always at home or in my car, and I can charge it all the time. So for me, I'd rather have the full performance of this phone, get the max results of everything that I'm doing, and I can charge it along the way. So I can get, I can get into the early afternoon with this phone, because since I use it so much, or I can use it as little as I want and charge it when I'm using it a lot. So however I want to use it, I want to be able to use it, and I want it to be the best it can be. I paid a lot for this phone, So I want the best phone that I can get. But let me know what you guys, do you use power saving mode on your phone, on your Galaxy phone? Let me know if you do, when you do, and what things do you turn off. If you turn off more than I did, I mean, you might get even better battery life. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace.